Hello, Pastor Keith Hodges here, and I'm excited to begin a brand new channel of instruction here. I want to call it 3-Minute Leadership, and I want to bring to you every week a 3-minute leadership nugget that's going to really empower you and equip you as a leader, and hopefully give you some very practical tools to continue to raise the bar of leadership in your life. So today I want to begin with a pastoral leadership myth, right? A pastoral leadership myth. Every week we're not going to specifically talk about pastors, but today I want to talk specifically to all of our pastors out there. And so here's a pastoral leadership myth. If I pray more, if I study more, and if I preach better sermons, my church will grow, right? That's a leadership myth, right? Most pastors, I know I've struggled with that. I thought, man, I got to pray more, I got to study more, I got to preach better sermons, and if I'll do those things, my church will grow. Now understand something. Prayer, study of the Word, and good preaching are necessary ingredients for a healthy church, right? If we're going to see our churches grow and become what God has called them to be, we got to pray, we got to study, we got to preach the Word in such a way that it impacts people's lives. But I want you to understand those things are not enough. Just increasing your prayer life, just increasing your study time, just increasing the quality of your preaching is not enough to effectively grow your church over the long haul and fulfill God's vision for your life. Your leadership ability, I want you to hear this, your leadership ability, your ability to lead people into the vision of God more than anything else in the natural determines the growth of your church. Now, I'm not talking about the supernatural, right? I know that God is God, right? And I know the Holy Spirit can work and move, and He can do something in a moment that we could never do in a lifetime. But in the natural, in the things that we can cultivate, in the things that we can prepare our hearts in, the greatest thing you can do to grow your church is to increase the quality of your leadership ability. Your leadership ability, your ability to lead people in the vision of God more than anything else in the natural determines the growth of your church. And actually, here's a great thought. Your church will never outgrow your leadership ability. Your church will never outgrow your leadership ability. So your leadership ability becomes the lid on the church growth in your local body. And so here's the solution. If I want to increase the effectiveness of my ministry, if I want to increase the growth of our church, I've got to grow as a leader. I've got to grow as a leader. I've got to increase my leadership ability. And when I increase my ability to lead people in the vision of God, it produces supernatural growth where God can work in our lives. God bless you today as you grow in your ability to lead people.